What's up, brand builders? Stephen Hurahan here at BrandMasterAcademy.com. And in this video, you're going to learn the top brand strategy workshop structure and exercises for success. So you can build a workshop system to collaborate with your clients and build brands with them, not for them. Now, if you're new to the channel and you want to build brands that go beyond the visuals and the logo using strategy, psychology, and creative thinking, then you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. If you want to fast track your results, make sure you grab the Pro Brand Strategy Blueprint. It's a free download and the link is in the description. Now, I created a video recently on what brand strategy workshops are. If you haven't seen that, I'll leave a link in the description below and you can check that out. But in summary, a brand strategy workshop is a collaborative meeting between the brand strategist and the leadership team to collectively extract the ingredients for the development of the brand. Now, when the client understands what they're building and why they're building it, and then they have the platform to be involved in the development of that brand, the end result is more rounded and the client is more invested in the outcome. So in this video, I want to show you a structure that you can use to develop your own brand strategy workshop framework. Brand strategy workshops tend to be broken up into 3 stages, which are pre-workshop prep, workshop delivery, and post-workshop. So let's take a closer look at each one of these. Stage 1 is pre-workshop prep. Now, this is the preliminary stage, and it's all about getting the workshop prepared. Not every workshop is the same. Different clients have different needs, and not all require or respond to the same thing. Workshops are customizable with adjustments made to considerations such as time, the session length, the exercises, remote or in-person workshops, or attendees as well. Now, the preliminary stage also provides an opportunity for strategists to do their homework with some preliminary research so they understand their client a bit more. They understand the target audience, the competitive landscape of the market, and they go in armed with that knowledge. Stage 2 is all about workshop delivery. So this stage is the meat on the bone of the workshop process. It's the collaboration between the strategist and the leadership team to extract those ingredients needed for that strategy development. Workshops differ depending on the strategists, their processes, and their philosophy as well. Some strategists get right down to business with the exercises and the questions and get right into that without really any explanation or any pre-framing, but others take the time to educate their clients on the elements of the brand that they're building for them and why those elements are so important. But regardless of processes or philosophies, the workshops exist to extract that knowledge. That is the reason that they're there, and they are there to get those perspectives and ideas from the client so that the brand is developed from a place of understanding and a place of the client's perspective. And this is done through strategically developed exercises and questions posed to the clients, which are designed to draw out that relevant information and to align the leadership team as well on their shared challenge. And then stage 3 is all about post-workshop and deliverables. So the final stage of the workshop process is used to take the information gathered in the workshop to go out then and develop the brand strategy. So first off, the strategist distills the findings from the workshop to give to the client. And this ensures that everybody's on the same page and that everybody's agreed on the output that was produced within the workshop. Then using that workshop output, the strategist then goes on to develop the foundation of the brand. Then using the workshop output as the foundation, the brand strategy is developed out into a final delivery document for the client. If there are any further agreed deliverables along with the brand strategy, then these are also developed within that phase as well. Let's have a look at some of the key brand strategy elements that are covered within the brand strategy workshop. Now, there are many different strategic elements that make up the structure of a strategic brand, and there are certain key elements where it is most important to gain that knowledge from the client, to gain their perspectives and the perspectives of the leadership team. Now, the bulk of the workshop focuses on extracting the information from the client related to the following strategic branding elements. Brand substance. So the substance of the brand is the internal beliefs, ambitions, commitments, and behaviors that the brand will use as a guiding compass for decisions and actions. So you might have heard of these elements before. They include your brand substance, your brand vision, your brand mission, and your brand values. Now, each of these elements are very personal. So it's really important that the information comes from the leadership team. They are guiding principles that will guide the brand long term and are really developed from who the brand leadership team is, what they hold dear, what they believe in, where they're going to go, what they want to be remembered for in the market, and how they want to behave in the market. So again, this is very personal to each and every brand. So it's really important that this is derived from the leadership team. The next element is audience profiles. Now, without a doubt, the audience is the most important consideration for the development of any brand. And that's why this section takes most of the time. By uncovering demographics, psychographics, goals, challenges, emotions, profiles are developed for the target market segments that the brand will prioritize. So depending on the brand, there may be multiple market segments and multiple audience profiles. But again, this is the most important section, taking the time to gather that information about who the audience is, because everything is developed out within the brand strategy from who that audience is. The next element are the competitors. So the workshop is also a platform to understand the competitive landscape and gain insights and ideas about the positioning strategy for the brand. So by identifying the main competitors, their strengths and their weaknesses, the brand is much better positioned to find a unique way to resonate with their intended audience. The next element is the differentiation strategy. So this is where the rubber meets the road in terms of strategic thinking. So with an understanding of the audience and a bit of clarity on the competitive landscape and the opportunities that exist in the market, perspectives and ideas are shared around the most compelling reason to provide the audience to choose their brand over their competitors. And then we have the brand persona. This element brings the brand to life with human traits and characteristics into a human brand persona. So the information that is extracted from these exercises really brings a sense of tangibility about the brand and provides direction in how the brand will communicate in the market. So this is the structure of a brand strategy workshop and the main elements that you need to consider for yours. But remember, a brand strategy workshop is simply a collaborative meeting between the strategist and the leadership team. When you know what you need to extract, you simply need to structure your sessions, your questions, and your exercises to do exactly that. The more structured and granular your workshop, the better the output and the end result will be. If you want to learn more about the questions you need to ask within your brand strategy workshop, then this video will help you out. Until next time, brand like a master, and I'll see you in the next video.